Just days ago, the US government announced a sharp escalation in tariffs on Chinese imports, bringing the total to 145%. President Donald Trump said the move was necessary to punish China for its role in the fentanyl crisis, calling it a matter of national security and a response to the devastation fentanyl has caused across the U.S. China hit back immediately. On April 11th, Beijing raised its tariffs on American goods from 84% to 125%, targeting a wide range of U.S. exports. Chinese officials dismissed the U.S. action as irrational and counterproductive, warning that further escalation would damage both economies. The international community has expressed concern over the escalating trade tensions. Financial markets have reacted negatively, with significant volatility observed across global stock exchanges. The US dollar has fallen to a 3-year low, and consumer sentiment in the US has plummeted to levels not seen since the 2008 recession. Industries heavily reliant on international trade, such as technology and steel, are feeling the pressure. Companies like Apple are facing potential price hikes due to increased production costs, and British Steel is reportedly heading toward nationalization amid tariff-induced challenges. Let's dive deep into what this means for the global economy and trade. Economists are already sounding the alarm. They warn that if this tariff war continues, it could fuel higher inflation and even tip the US into a recession. With prices rising and job security under threat, American consumers, who drive much of the country's economic growth, may start to pull back on spending, and China's retaliation isn't just symbolic. Its 125% tariffs are expected to hit key American exports hard, especially in agriculture, aerospace, and semiconductors. In short, products from the US will now be too expensive to compete in China's massive consumer market. Chinese officials haven't minced their words. Ministry of Commerce spokesperson Xu Jiting said in a press conference, "The United States is weaponizing trade again. This is a reckless move that disrupts global supply chains and hurts both sides." With rhetoric like this, it's clear, neither side is backing down anytime soon. China has filed an official complaint with the World Trade Organization, accusing the U.S. of violating global trade rules and engaging in economic aggression. The WTO complaint cites breaches of the most favored nation principle and argues that the tariffs were imposed without evidence and without negotiation, a serious accusation. Meanwhile, Trump's team has hinted there's more to come, including possible tariffs on Chinese tech and AI products. U.S. trade representative officials have refused to back down, calling China's retaliation expected but regrettable. Business leaders across both countries are urging restraint. Some fear this could lead to a permanent decoupling of the world's two largest economies. Interestingly, China has signaled that it might not respond with more tariffs, at least for now. According to the Chinese Ministry of Finance, Beijing does not plan to match the U.S. with another tariff hike. But don't mistake that for weakness. Chinese officials have made it clear they have other tools, and they're willing to use them. So what does that mean? We're talking about things like restricting exports of rare earth minerals, materials that are critical to U.S. tech, defense, and renewable energy industries, tightening regulations on American businesses operating in China, and potentially using their massive holdings of U.S. debt as leverage. So where does this go from here? If neither side backs down, we could be looking at a new Cold War, but economic this time, not military. And for the rest of the world, caught in the middle, expect higher prices, slower growth, and a lot more uncertainty. This story is far from over. So hit subscribe, and I'll keep you updated as the situation evolves.